Hey everyone, I'm starting a new project. I'm designing a smartwatch. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to document my design process and to I guess help motivate me finish the project in a relatively in a decent amount of time. Um, so lately I've been using these P-sockets at work. So I don't know if you can see that. Just got a new camera, so I haven't quite figured out how to use it yet. But I've been using these P-sockets at work at Valve, and I figured I would do a project with them at home, just to learn a little bit more about how to use them. And I think they're a great kit. It's replaced my Arduino, so yeah. So basically, these are super cheap kits. They're 25 bucks, and they come with one of these PSoC development kits. So you can see that the lighting's not great. Let's see if I can focus. All right. So basically, it's a there is a PSoC, or a programmable system on a chip IC that acts as the microprocessor for this whole board. I'm not going to go into what PSoC is in this video. I think what I'm going to do is go through some basics in the next video, and I'm going to talk about what my overall design timeline will be. But essentially, it's kind of like an Arduino, but you can program it in C. There's built-in logic functions and a bunch of other stuff. I'll go into that later. But basically, like I said, I'm going to be building a smartwatch. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that I plan on doing, and probably encompassing some of the videos that will come in the next couple weeks or months. The first things I'm going to do is I'm going to make a PSoC development board. So this already is a development kit. It's fully functional and works great. But because I want to put it onto a smartwatch, I need to figure out what I need to be able to use just the the PSoC 4 chip. I believe this is in the 4200 family. So I should mention that this is a Cypress PSoC kit. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what I need to get this running standalone by itself without this entire board, because obviously this board is meant to be meant for prototyping. So there is a document on Cypress' website. It's the application note 88619 that details the necessary hardware surrounding the PSoC 4 chip to allow it to function and program, etc., etc. So I want to go through my hardware design process there, and once I have everything that I think I'll need, I'll design the board in Eagle. If you've never heard of Eagle, it's a free it is a free CAD program that lets you basically do PCB schematics and layouts. I'll link it in the description below. But basically, you can get Eagle and design 2-layer boards for free. And you can pay a reasonable cost to bump that up to 6-layer boards, which is pretty decent. I think it's a couple $100. But yeah. So once I have that board designed and laid out, I'll manufacture it, and I'll go through the process of how to get a board designed and built and sent out to fab. And then once I have that working, obviously after I debug and do some other stuff, once I get that working, I'll start selecting what sensors I want on my smartwatch. So I've been wanting to have something for biking, So just something that would measure maybe heart rate. I kind of wanted to get some atmospheric data, uh, at like with a barometer for pressures, and then obviously with an accelerometer, I want to see how much movement I have. Obviously, I wanted to tell time because it's a watch, and yeah, stuff like that. I don't think I will do GPS on this one, just because I think that would make it a little too complicated. But we'll see. But yeah, so once I have selected my sensors, I'm going to either buy the breakout boards with the sensors already on them, or I will build my own breakout boards, again using Eagle. So this will just allow me to work with the dev board that I've built in order to basically get a rough prototype of my design working. Once I have that hooked up, I'm going to do some PSoC coding. So PSoC has their own development environment, which I can go over in this section. Basically, it's a very simple. If you already know C, it's pretty simple to use. Essentially, it's you're able to drag and drop modules into a schematic, and you'll be able to basically hook things up, and then it'll auto-generate the code necessary to operate those modules. So instead of writing your own PWM driver, they have a PWM module that you can just drag and drop onto the schematic, and you can just program without that. But I'll talk about that in that video. And once that is all set up, then I will actually move on to building a final smartwatch board. Ideally something that will fit inside or fit on my hand. So I've had this touchscreen LCD display, this color LCD display for a while, and it's a good size. Like it'll fit on my hand, and I haven't had time to get this thing to work, but I'm hoping that this project will give me an opportunity to play with this a little bit. So I think it's just a generic New Haven touchscreen LCD that I got off at DGK for like 15 bucks. But specs seem pretty good for it. So I want to design around that LCD, or maybe I'll find a better display. We'll see. So once I have that, I'll design my functions. So basically, what I want the smartwatch to do. So like I said, I wanted a little bit of heartbeat sensing and have the accelerometer data, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So maybe I'll just store it for later use, or maybe I'll think of something interesting to do with it. I have been trying to figure out if there's a way to do like weather predictions based on the changes in atmospheric pressure, or something like that. We'll see. So once I have that done, I'll go into the board design and actually design the board and basically repeat what I'll be doing with the dev board. So once I get it to work, I'll build it up. Obviously, I want it to be mobile, so I'll probably make it operable off of like a 3.7 volt LiPo, a small one, or maybe I'll see if I can get it to be solar powered. We'll see. But yeah, so that's my plan for this project. Hopefully, I will have time to actually do this project, probably over the weekends. I'm pretty damn busy right now at work, just because I'll be leaving Valve in a couple weeks. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.